ambitious professionals, it's Linda Rayner of lindarayner.com, guiding you to a career and life you'll truly enjoy. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 key strategies on how to deal with difficult people at work and office politics so that you can be happier and more productive at work without the drama. As a career strategist, I've had the honor of being able to help numerous professionals land their dream job offers. And if this is something that you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I can give you details about that at the end of this video. As much as we don't want to believe that office politics exist in many workplaces, unfortunately they do, and it comes with the territory of working in most organizations. So just to clarify, what are office politics? Now I'm sure you have your own definition of what office politics is, but essentially the premise behind office politics is all about the idea of using one's relationships, one's connections for their own personal gain. Meaning there's a lot of schmoozing happening, there's a lot of side conversations that are happening, and people are being able to get opportunities, are able to move ahead, not necessarily based on the quality of their work, but more so based on who they know and who they've been able to develop relationships with. And so there's a bit of favoring that happens amongst the teams. Certain managers prefer certain people over others. And so that creates drama and negativity and gossip. And so overall, I would say that that's what office politics, most people can agree with, that's what it entails. So if you're someone who seems to be struggling in an environment where office politics seem to be rampant, then this video is for you. Here are my 4 key strategies on how to deal with office politics. Now, before I go into full detail into these strategies, the first thing I want you to understand is the underlying message behind all of them. And that is, in order to truly navigate office politics successfully, you have to set yourself apart. Setting yourself apart means developing a strong personal brand. And when you can set yourself apart from others in your organization and really stand out from the crowd, what's going to happen is it's going to give you an opportunity and space to still continue to grow in your organization and not get lost in the drama. Strategy number 1 is to demonstrate high value, high quality work daily. A great way to stay away from drama and conflict at the office is to be a superstar at the work that you do. Now, why is that? Because if you're known to be someone who delivers consistently high quality work, then you'll be trusted by your managers and senior managers to do your work. You'll be given more autonomy and independence, which means that you won't be as closely intertwined and working with those who like to stir up drama as often because you're not going to be on the same level as them. Essentially, you are physically setting yourself apart from the rest of the crowd in a good way. So go ahead and start shining. Strategy number 2. Become the expert at your job. Now this ties into demonstrating high quality work, but part of navigating office politics and making sure that you're immune to it as much as possible is to become someone who is irreplaceable in your company. Ideally, what this means is that you want to specialize in a certain area in your company or organization that is crucial to the business. For example, let's say that you work in a large bank and you happen to work in a specialized area such as risk management, compliance, social entrepreneurship, or supply chain management, then you want to really know the work that you do and you really want to know that specialized area and become the go-to expert or advisor or knowledge champion in your company for this specialization. And this is all because becoming the expert gives you immunity from the drama, yet you still have opportunity to grow and advance in your company because you happen to be one of the very few key employees in your organization who are truly, really needed because you're the expert. And so, like I said, you'll be immune from the office politics, immune from the drama as much as you can be, and still be able to move up. Strategy number 3. Engage in important conflicts, but avoid the petty ones. Many people think that avoiding office politics means you have to avoid all types of conflict entirely and just stay away from it. But actually, I don't feel this is true. If you truly want to be someone who can demonstrate your value, your influence, your brand, and your level of importance in your organization, then you can't go into work every day covering your eyes and ears. There are two types of conflicts: professional ones and personal ones. I say that you should engage in the professional conflicts. Professional conflicts, of course, there are a time and place for you to engage in them, but they're basically instances where there are disagreements between you and, let's say, your boss or someone on your team on how certain processes are being run. If they're going to be inefficient, if they're costing the company time and money, if it hinders you from being able to do your job in the most effective way, then those are the types of professional conflicts that you should stand up for. You should politely disagree with senior management if they're making decisions that are limiting you from being able to successfully perform your job and that have an overall negative impact on the organization and its customers. For example, let's just say that you work in a bank and they are discussing a potential new rule or policy that's going to hinder you from really successfully helping your customers in an efficient way. If that's the case, then feel free to raise your voice and make your stance, but don't make it sound as though it's a complaint. You have to have a backed up, evidence-based solution on what they can do differently and suggest that. So you're going to politely disagree, but you're going to offer a solution as well. But you can see that these professional conflicts are way different from those petty personal conflicts that a lot of people get into with their coworkers. You do not want to be around those drama-filled employees. Stay away from them. And this leads me into strategy number 4, which is stay away from the talkers, but be friendly and courteous. So for example, Susie, the office gossiper, even though you know that she knows everything about everyone in the office, you don't necessarily have to become enemies with her. You can still be friendly and courteous, just don't get too close to her. Or Joe, the male version of the female gossiper in the office. He likes to also talk a lot. You can still be friendly and courteous and polite, but just don't get too close to him either. The key here is that you still want to be friendly, courteous, light, and airy to all your coworkers in your company. And if they decide that they want to tell you things or ask you specific types of questions, want to try to find out information, just don't give it to them. Just be very short and sweet with your conversations and walk away. So here is an inspiring quote that I think wraps up my message nicely. You will never influence the world by trying to be like it. So there you have it, my 4 key strategies on how to navigate office politics and still get ahead in your company without being tied to the drama. Now, if you're at a point in your career where you're ready for a new move and you've been trying to look, but you haven't landed many interviews or you haven't landed the job offer you've been wanting, and you realize that you need that one-on-one professional guidance, then feel free to reach out to me. Head on over to lindarainer.com/standoutgethired, read through my page, fill out the application form, and if I think that we're a match, then either I or a member of my team will reach out to you directly. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.